Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Hobbs, better known as Coach Ace.
And welcome, we are Ace and Rich.
Yes, and welcome to Super Saturday Training. This is the Super Saturday Training we do every week with our team members that are on our team. So if you're on our team, say hello, all right? And we welcome you here to the Super Saturday Training that we have in store for you today. So grab a notebook and a pen because you're going to need it. Today is all about training you on the foundation of your online marketing business. So Rich and I are going to dive deep into breaking down the 6 pillars of your success when it comes to online marketing. So pay close attention because this is going to be important for you. So if you've never been taught this stuff before and you're completely new to it, then this is going to be the class for you.
Yes, this is all our top online marketing secrets.
Yes, so we're going to break it down. All right.
Yep.
So if you guys can see us, hear us clearly, give us a quick 1 in the chat box. Let us know you can hear us and see us clearly. And I believe we're streaming live on YouTube, right, Rich?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
So let's see what we got here. Hey, Moses, Diane, Robin, Valentina, Priscilla, Catherine. Let's see, Connie, welcome. David Starr, welcome.
All right, Freedom by Design Tribe is in the house.
Steve, welcome, buddy.
Good to see everyone.
Let's see, a lot of people here.
All right.
A lot of people
and
here.
The Lead Lightning team. All right, awesome. So we have a lot of our personal members here, and you are all our team members. And this is the great part about working with us is we do this type of support and training for you to help you out, get going with your business. Okay. So Rich, let's get right into it.
Yeah. Hey, it's not whatnot. So let me go over to the share screen, guys, and let's get the party started. All right. Let's see here. Boom. All right.
Can they see that? They can see that, right?
Yeah.
It's right now. You can just hit the.
Yep.
You can hit the enter key. Okay, cool. So you guys can see that? Great. So I'm just going to switch seats with Rich right now. Grab my drink. All right, guys. So take a look at this. This is what we're going to talk about today. I want you to write this down on the top headline of your notebook papers is the foundation of your online marketing business. All right. Now, here's the thing. What we must start with when we started talking about having this business on the internet, a lot of online business owners fail to follow these 6 pillars, okay? And this is why they're not getting the results in their business, all right? So the thing is, number 1, okay, you must have a vision and a personal development strategy. Write that down. Vision and personal development strategy.
You know, and I look at this like mind hacking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You have to hack your mind to have that vision, to see yourself in the future. What do you see yourself as in the future? And think that you're already successful in that moment while you're having that vision. Yes.
So ask yourself this question right now. What is the business you want to build? Write that down. I want you to dig deep, guys. We're going back to school here. We're going back to internet marketing school and getting the basics foundation. Okay. What is the business you want to build? Okay. Write that down right now. I want you to think about it because here's the thing, guys. When it comes to what type of business you want to build, you need to get very, very clear on what type of business it is. Because here's the thing. First, you must think about the type of business you want to build, and you must be very clear in your mind of what type of business it's going to become. Okay? It starts in the mind. This is the foundation. This is the vision. It's got to be in your every being. It's got to be in your bones. You have to create that vibration. And the only way to create that vibration is to put it out there. Okay. Is this making sense?
Makes sense to me.
It does make sense, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, okay. Second thing you must do is be truly honest with yourself about your fears. What fears are holding you back? Okay. Because here's the thing, guys. Keeping any of those limiting beliefs will destroy your chances of becoming successful. All right. And the thing is, you have to understand limiting beliefs are what these false preludes that you keep playing over and over in your head like a movie. Okay. So ask yourself, what types of limiting beliefs are running in your head right now, all day long? I can tell you a couple of my own. When I first started, I literally was worried about making a lot of money. I didn't know what I would do with myself if I was to make a lot of money. You know, I was getting afraid of that. You ever had that, Rich?
Yeah, I mean, beliefs are really funny. I mean, the way I think about things, like I go really deep, you know what I mean? And I think to myself, what made the color blue blue? I'm serious. You're wearing a blue dress right now. What made that color blue?
Mm-hmm.
Did you create that color blue?
I did not.
Did you say it was blue?
No.
Who did?
I don't know.
Well, no, it was from the past.
Uh-huh.
So that is a belief that is instilled by us by an authority figure.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is, if we can't think for ourselves, we're going to follow somebody else's pattern. And what happens when you do that? It creates a limiting belief psychologically.
Well, Rich, we're going to dive deeper today, because here's the thing. I'm going to blow your mind, okay? Because this is what I put together about the typical things that go on in your head every single day, all day long, like a prelude, okay? And basically what we have is this one fear, making decisions. Don't we all have a fear of making decisions? Right?
Of course. We're afraid of what the outcome's going to be.
We're afraid of making decisions. This is a fear. How about this one? Fear of public speaking and doing live videos, right?
Fear of public anything. I remember when I first
Who can relate to that one, right? Give me a comment in the chat box. We want engagement, because the fear of doing live videos is one of the biggest things since Facebook has now enabled live videos, right?
Well, you say public speaking. I mean, I remember the first time I got on stage in the band. Oh my God, that was right there.
Yeah.
But I got over it. I mean, you just got to do it.
You just got to do it, right? Well, how about this one? This is a big one, right? The majority of our students are afraid to be successful, right?
Psychologically, yes.
Yes.
It's in the subconscious
mind.
It's
a big fear. You know, when you're starting a business, it can be a scary thing. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. How about this one?
Now, this is definitely a common one.
Fear of failure.
Yeah, and who says failure is a negative thing?
Exactly. People have these different connotations of fear, and we need to learn how to take these fear and obstacles and turn them into opportunities. But I'm going to get into that more, because watch this, guys. I found this awesome image online, and it just literally it hits the head on a nail. Take a good look at this. This is the type of stuff that is bombarding your head all day long. I mean, if you just look at the stuff, the propaganda that is literally scaring you to death, okay? Even the rapture. I mean, people are still worried about when Armageddon and when Jesus Christ is going to come and, you know, and end the world and everything, like guns, you know, gun control and guns and the news. And, you know, people worrying about the money, or, you know, they forgot their lunch, and, you know, they're exhausted from working, or they're eating crappy food, or maybe self-expression. They're afraid to be themselves online, all right? Or maybe people are just worried about the education that they have. They can't realize that the education that they have is going to pay them in the long run, because they feel that education, traditional education, is not even worth investing into to go to college, right? Because that piece of paper is just a piece of shit, right? So what happens is all this propaganda, all this programming, all this stuff is literally just bombarding your head all day long. That's a lot to think about, don't you say?
Don't get me started on the university thing, okay?
Okay, but I'm just telling you.
I got to rant about that.
I'm just telling you, this is the typical stuff that people think about. And I thought that this drawing really hit the head on the nail. And that's why I wanted to show you guys, this is what's going on right now.
Now, when it comes to education, I see education on the top here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I got to get this off my chest. If I don't, I feel like I'm doing people a disservice. When it comes to education, all that's being taught right now in the schools, okay, it's going to be obsolete in 10 years anyways.
Yeah.
We are moving so fast with technology at such a fast pace that by the time these kids graduate, it's going to be obsolete. It's a shame, but that is the reality of the educational system.
Exactly. So you got to think about, you know, what is it that you are going to do about these limiting beliefs, because they continually grow. Okay. It's like a plague. It keeps happening. It keeps changing. And the more stuff you keep allowing into your mind, the more it's holding you back. So take a look at this, guys. I want to tell you something. Once you learn, when you break through your fears, everything will begin to come together and the opportunities will begin to open. New doors will begin to open, but you must face your fears. You must break through them. Okay. That's the only way it is going to get better.
I like that slide. That's nice.
Thank you. So number 2, write this down: branding and target marketing strategy. We're going to dive deep here into pillar number 2, which is branding and target marketing strategy. Okay. Now, why should anyone do business with you? Ask yourself this question. You're in business right now. Whatever opportunity you decided to sign up with, whatever primary business you have, take a look at yourself and dig deep. Why should anyone do business with you? Comment. I want to see some comments. Because this is a question that a lot of people miss to ask themselves. And this is why having personal coaching is important, because you won't know about this until somebody drags it out of you. Okay? So I want to tell you something. Here's the truth. Not everyone is your prospect. Not everyone is your prospect. Your problem is you are focused on making the sales, and you're so busy trying to, prospect every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Sally. You're not focused on the actual real aspect of building a business on the internet.
That's a good point.
It has nothing to do with your business, and it has nothing to do with your product or service. Okay? The business is not your product. The business is not your services. The business is not your affiliate. The business is you and your personal brand. Write that down. The business is you and your personal brand. Has nothing to do with what company you signed up with, what MLM product you're selling, what affiliate offer. It doesn't matter. It comes down to you. That is why people should do business with you. What do you got to offer, and how are you going to serve? Okay? So, who are you? What are your core values? You have to think about this now, because this is how you build your personal brand. You have to have some core values. You have to talk about what you stand for and what you stand against, and you need to get clear on them. And this is what you're going to share with your audience. And who do you serve? Right? Who do you serve? What type of target audience are you serving? You need to get clear on this, guys. You really need to.
You might ruffle a little feathers when you get down deep to your core values,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like for me, I freaking hate the educational system in this country. I despise it because it's just too outdated, and it's not serving any kids well right now.
Yes.
It's putting them behind in an antiquated system, and that's my core value. I believe in it to every core of my being. Now, some people may disagree with me, but I don't care. That's my core values, is what I believe. I believe in inspiring people. I believe in inspiring people with education, so that way they can actually be more creative for themselves.
Yes. So, guys, you've heard the saying, you can't sell a steak to a vegetarian, right? But nobody really explained the but part, right? But there's something else you got to understand about that saying. You ever heard that saying? You can't sell a steak to a vegetarian. It's always repeated in network marketing all the time, but nobody really finishes the rest of the phrase. Well, let me finish it for you, okay? You can't sell a steak to a vegetarian, but if your target audience and target market wants a medium rare steak, and you got the best damn steak in the state, and you know how to market that, well, you are in business. All right? Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Are you getting value from this? Give me some hearts and some likes. Let me know. Okay, this is so important. If your target market wants a medium rare steak, and you got the best damn steak in the state, and you know how to market that real well, you are in business. Okay, so I want you to learn as the marketer, okay, to collect data from your target audience and give them what they want, not what they need. You're so busy and focused on the product and the services, and you're still trying to give them all of this. But how do you know that they need that? You're only thinking it from your perspective as a consumer, as the customer. See, you forgot what it was like to be a customer. Now that you became a business owner.
Yeah, once you become that marketer, it changes.
It changes their thinking.
Yeah.
So you don't give them what they need. You give them what they want, and then what will happen is something of a miracle. They will keep coming back to you for more. Okay, and this is how people buy into you. This is your personal brand. Now we're really getting clear here, Rich.
Oh, yeah.
We're really breaking things down today. All right.
I love it.
Let's talk about pillar number 3, the monetization strategy. Let's talk about making money. Okay? Because in business, especially with online business, you need to have a strategy on how to monetize your business. Now, here's the thing. What are we here to do? We are here to what? What you get in business for? What does everybody get in business for? Cha-ching, right? Make more money and increase our household income. That's what it's about. People get in business not just to help people, they get in business to make money. It's the truth.
Hence
okay?
the word business.
Hence you're in business, right? But here's the thing. Uh-oh. What's going on here? You aren't making any money. And it's because you're missing this one thing. What do you think that one thing is? Why is it that everybody starts a business and they focus on trying to make money, but they can't make any money?
I've told you this in the past.
Why? Answer me this. Why do you think you're not making any money? I'll tell you why. Rich, the reason why there's a lot of marketers that are not making money online with online marketing, no matter what they sell, no matter what product or service or program, is because they lack strategy.
Remember, I always told you that everything online has a blueprint and a strategy. When you learn the strategy, you can focus on that strategy, you can get results.
Write this down, guys. If you're an online marketer, you must have a strategy. This is the whole core principle of these 6 pillars. You must have a strategy, okay? Marketing is one thing, but strategy is really what's going to win, all right? So here's the thing, guys. How do you do it? Multiple streams of income. That's right. The only way you're going to be able to monetize your online business with this pillar is to learn how to get multiple streams of income working in your favor. All right. So your monetization strategy is building passive income through multiple income streams. Guys, let me tell you something. The leaders are doing it. We're doing it. If you're wondering why the top earners are making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month, it's because we're being smart. We're being smart. We're not focusing on putting all of our eggs in one business opportunity. We have multiple income streams. Okay? I didn't say multiple businesses. I said multiple income streams. Whatever you can do it.
Is our brand.
That's right. It doesn't matter what you sell. It really doesn't come down to it. It's the passive income that's going to keep you sustaining your business for the long haul. If you want to be in business online for 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years, okay? Granted that you live that long, all right? Listen to me. You must learn to develop multiple streams of income passively. Is this making sense to you guys now? Have you ever heard this information before? If you haven't heard this information and this is giving you an aha moment, I want you to type in the chat box, aha. Aha, Ace and Rich. Yes, Coach Ace. Aha moment for me. This is how you're going to be able to sustain the lifeblood of your business. This is how you're going to be able to pay those fees, those auto ships. You're going to be able to create the advertising budget that you need to be able to market your business on the back end. Okay?
Agreed.
All right, let's move forward. Once you build your own personal brand, you now can earn money from 95% of the people who say no to your primary offer. Rich, talk about this for a minute, because I remember going back to 2010 when you first started mentoring me. I was struggling in network marketing, I kid you not, in a company called Melaleuca. And I focused in that MLM for a long time. And I was there for about 12 years struggling, focusing on the products and trying to get people to try it, make a home party to see if they would come. And I ended up with no shows. And I was making no more than $150 a month. And in the network marketing industry, that's bare minimum. That's good enough, right? $150 a month commission. Well, it wasn't good enough for me.
You're doing
and
great.
I couldn't figure out why. And then Rich comes along and says, you're not implementing your online marketing strategy, which is leveraging the internet, building your own list, and literally giving the people who say no to your offer something else that they want, that they're already searching for, that they already need.
You're leaving 90% of the money on the table.
That's right.
By doing that. And this is the problem that a lot of people do when they get in business and they come online, or even if they have their business offline, they bring it online. They're always trying to, sign up people to their business, right? Or affiliate. When the reality is you have to focus on something that's going to enhance them as an individual and a marketer. Okay. And when you do that, you can actually profit a lot more than just trying to get somebody in your opportunity.
That's right. Now, let's talk about pillar number 4, content marketing strategy. Oh boy, it's time to talk about content marketing. You know, the internet thrives on content. Everything we do every single day of every single minute, it drives, it lives, it breathes, it eats content. The question is, do you believe content is king? Do you believe that content is king? Well, there is a king, but it's the quality content that reigns supreme. Okay? Quality content is king. It's not about how many pieces of information you put out there or pieces of content. It comes down to the quality, the time you put into creating a really good readable blog post, a time you put into create a really good Facebook Live video, or create a Facebook post or a Twitter post or a LinkedIn post. Whatever platform you choose, you need to put quality content on there.
Now, this is true right now.
Mm-hmm.
Years back, we were taught that get as much content as you can out there, period. Right. So things have changed, and things are always changing on the internet. And that's why we must always stay on top of things. But back then, the more content we put out, the more results we would get. Now it has changed. Where it has the most quality content, the most engaging content, the most valuable content,
yes,
is the one that actually wins.
That's right. Now, you must establish leadership and authority. Write this down. You must establish leadership and authority in the eyes of your prospect in order for them to follow and buy from you. A lot of people miss this, okay? Especially when you're just getting started. Guys, you must present yourself and posture yourself as a leader, that you know what you're talking about. Because I'm telling you, that copy and paste shit ain't going to get you nowhere. You need to really be authentic with your content, because your readers and your followers will not become your fans until they start getting to know the real you. And you become transparent in front of their eyes, and you keep it real. Okay? Oh, this is some good stuff, Rich. This is some real good stuff today, boy. We're breaking it down. You must pick one platform. And with so many of them out there, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+, YouTube, Vine, Twitter, okay? Snapchat, whatever platform that is out there does not necessarily mean that you as an online marketer has to pick every single one and do every single thing and create multiple audiences. You need to pick one and do it with consistency until you get results. Case point example, back in 2008, when Rich was getting started with online marketing, he didn't know this industry. Once he sold his motorcycle, went to his first live event, and he started learning the ropes of what it takes to build an online business successfully, he picked one platform. Do you know what that platform was? I'll let him tell you.
YouTube.
YouTube. He picked YouTube in the early days when the kids used to run it. And there weren't all this red tape. And there wasn't all this, you can't do this kind of stuff, you know, not in my house, right? And you know what happened then? He invested his commissions that he had earned and rolled it back into his business into paid advertising for YouTube, for Google AdWords, right? Yeah. And you kept doing videos consistently until you what? Started generating leads. Right? And then you started getting conversions and started generating sales.
Well, back then when YouTube, the way it was, people were leaving phone numbers in the screen, and we would get phone calls, and we would close sales that way.
Yes.
And I will tell you that I have people calling me from coffee shops, literally, they're like, oh, I'm at Starbucks right now. I just got out of work, Rich. I saw your video on YouTube. I want to know, I get to know you.
Wow.
You know, can you tell me more about your program? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Because I was taught that strategy at that time.
Yeah, see? Yeah. And now fast forward all these years, now it's a little different now, guys.
Yeah.
There are more platforms to choose than just YouTube, and you just need to pick one Now, right now, our primary focus, okay, to be honest, is split because Rich and I have two different strengths. I'm more on Facebook and Rich is more on YouTube. So you see how we are a force to be reckoned with because we are actually building audiences in multiple platforms. But that's because we're both leveraging off of each other's strengths.
Yeah, and we never stop growing and we never stop learning. Like I have new messages I want to put out there to inspire more people in different markets.
Yes.
That's me. That's my passion. It's what I believe to my core being.
Yes. Yes. All right. You guys getting value from this? Give me some hearts and likes. Let me know. All right. Awesome. Love it. Here we go, guys. Let's talk about pillar number 5. Okay. Follow up and engagement strategy. You must remember to follow up. We talk about follow up, but do you really understand when it comes to online marketing about follow up and engagement as a strategy? Well, let me break it down for you. First of all, once you get that sale, you are on the clock and you have 24 to 48 hours to follow up with your new buyer. Okay? You must follow up within the first 24 to 48 hours of the sale. Okay? As they say, don't worry about that. No, little edit there. I got to fix that. But hey, you see what I'm saying? You get it? See, follow-up is a necessity, not an option for business owners. All business owners must follow up. When you go to the store, like Payless, okay, and you buy a pair of shoes. I used to work at Payless, so I know this. And you get on their list, and they ask you for your email address. What do you think is going to happen next? They're going to send you a coupon. They're going to follow up with you and give you the next best deal. They're going to let you know when the next sale's going on. They're going to let you know when the next holiday promotion's coming up, or you're first on the list to be like an early bird sale. You see, they're following up with you as fast as humanly as possible, leveraging technology. You have the same advantage. You can follow up by email, you can follow up through Skype, and you can follow up through Facebook. You need to learn how to leverage these platforms to follow up. Do away with the telephone. I'm telling you right now, I don't call nobody. I'm up to date. Okay? You don't see no landline in my house. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not using that landline to pay for a bill that I have to call people on the phone all day, every day. That's old school. Right now, we are digital marketing and digital economy. Everything is done digital. So guess what? Start leveraging technology. Start using email. Start using Skype or Zoom, Facebook. Okay? Start using that because that's going to help establish the rapport and relationship with your new customer. Now, let's move forward, guys, because we got a lot. We got a little bit more to go. Last but not least, strategy number 6, the pillar of all pillars, traffic. Some people get this backwards, especially if you're on internet marketing for a long, long time and you're wondering why you're failing and you're not getting any leads and not getting any sales. I'll tell you why, because you focus on this as the first pillar when you need to implement it in the exact order.
And the way that dial looks like maximum, people actually do that first.
They do. They do. Yeah. And then they wonder why they don't get conversions. They wonder why they don't get leads, right?
Yeah.
They wonder why they're not getting any sales.
It's a strategy.
It's a strategy, guys. So here's the thing, okay? Now that you got everything going for you, you got your content, you got your capture pages, you got your blog, you got affiliate offers in place. What is left to do? What do you think is left to do? Let's get some engagement here. What do you think is left to do? You got everything in place, websites, blog, everything. What do you think is left to do? Let's take a look. Let me look at the chat, Rich. Yeah. You got that? Hold on.
That's like coming up. You have to finish the slide.
Okay, I will. Don't worry, I'm gonna come to your comments in a minute, but I appreciate you guys engage because this really helps a lot. I want you guys to learn today, okay? No more with trying to guess what is left to do, because guess what? You see that guy right there? You need to get people to see your stuff. You got to get eyeballs. Eyeballs. That is the name of the game. In order to get traffic, you got to get eyeballs to see it all. Okay? You need to get people to see it. There are various ways to drive traffic. So we focus on 2 strategies. Who know what they are? 2 strategies. We're going to condense them into 2 strategies. What are they? I wish I could see the chat. I can't see the chat, so I'm gonna go move forward. But if you guys know what it is, let's see if you're correct. Free and paid. That's it. There's only two strategies that works with online marketing: free and paid. And free is usually how everybody starts out, right? Everybody starts out with free marketing, right? You start leveraging your time.
Oh, they start out with paid first and then they go bankrupt.
Or that. But the majority of people start off free and they make tons and tons and tons of mistakes when it comes to free marketing because they lack the education of marketing. They don't understand the psychology of sales. They don't understand copywriting. They don't understand certain skill sets they need to acquire. And that comes from investing in their intellectual capital, in which they don't have money to do. Right?
Or they do,
right?
But they choose to spend it on something else.
They choose to spend on something else. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Free is a slow strategy. Here's the bottom line. Write this down. Free is a slow strategy. And although it does work, it takes a long time. Okay. Paid is the best way to go because it's immediate. If I put out an ad right now and I paid for it to go on Facebook and I got my target audience correct and right and everything is set and it gets clicks, how long do you think I'm going to get a sale? How long do you think it's going to take? It's immediate, especially if you got everything set in right order. You see, paid marketing will always pay you faster versus free marketing. It's just, that's the way it is. Okay? That's just the way it is. Paid will outdo free marketing any day because it's a quicker method. It's a quicker strategy. Now, there are methods you can use for free to generate sales quicker, but that's because if you take the time to build the rapport with that person, that prospect, okay, and really get to know them and figure out what is it that they need help with, and you provide that by serving them, like I talked about in the very beginning of the strategy, right, in the pillar, that comes from follow-up. Then you can get a sale right there immediately. But these both work hand in hand. Okay. So guys, it's Q&A time. Okay. It's Q&A time. Let's go back and let's take a look.
Now I won't be able to see the actual the chat. Okay, cool. Let me just bring this up. Let's see. Solo
you have to go to YouTube.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing here.
All right. Hang on, guys. We're trying to get back here.
Okay, we go. All
We're
right.
coming back.
We are back, guys.
We're coming back. Here we are.
Okay, cool. Woo.
Awesome training.
Awesome sauce.
We broke it down for you guys because we want you to learn, okay? So who here has a question about what was taught? You guys got value from it? Let me know. That makes sense. Yes.
Let's go back to the top here because I know sure we missed some questions here.
If you see any questions, just questions, okay? Because we know we got comments, but we don't have a lot of time.
All right, get the names here. Marcus Stilio says, public anything definitely is a common fear. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
and
yes,
Mark, based on your video challenge that you've been doing, you started out when I put you on that path. I said, Mark, I want you to get over that fear. I want you to do videos for the path for 30 days straight without fail. And as long as you hit that 30-day mark, if you want to extend it, you can do it. And you know what he did? He said, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to 60 days. Now he's almost done with his 60-day challenge.
Oh, he's going.
He's going.
He's going.
And you know what that did? It taught him more about himself than it did about other things.
Video will do that. I mean,
he's starting to get the skills.
Yeah, it taught me a lot about myself. Some things I didn't like, some things that I did like.
Yeah.
And how to improve on the things I didn't like.
That's how you're going to get over the fear of public speaking is you actually do it. You know, Rich, you had talked in front of everybody in Arizona.
Yeah.
On stage.
Well, I mean, that really didn't bother me as much as I thought it was because I've been on stage so many times and I've been like in big crowds.
Right. But that's performing and singing and you know.
But no, I'm comfortable in front of people.
Yeah.
I've always been that way because I've had that. Slides. Yeah. The only thing that was weird for me was the slides because I'm not used to doing slides. Yep. I don't do slides, guy. I rather talk from my heart. That's just me.
Yeah.
But when I see slides, it's kind of like that tripped me up a little bit, right? So I just started looking at the big screen because that monitor was just messing up on me. So I was like, hey guys, see the big screen right here? This is what I'm talking about. And then from there I got comfortable. After like a couple minutes I was fine.
You just got to roll with the punches.
No, let's say I never been in a band and never went on stage.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've been through my whole beginning of like, oh crap, I'm scared on stage. Trust me, I went through that. But when it comes to this, if I never, ever had that opportunity, I would be frightened beyond belief.
Yes.
Especially if that was my first
experience. Yes.
You know?
All right, let's see here. Another question.
Okay.
Well, that was more like a comment. So looks for questions.
Well, Terry says good afternoon. Good afternoon, Terry. Let's see here.
Yes, makes sense. Yeah. Randy Allison says, can you guys send a PDF later? Well, we put this together as a training, so we don't have any PDFs or anything to give you at the moment. But if you want something like that, I would have to put that together for him and get him something like that, right? I think I can get you something. Just let me see, Randy Allison. Randy, you have to send me a message in Facebook. Are you friends with me on Facebook, Randy? If not, add me as a friend, Ace and Rich on Facebook. And then send me a message about today's training that you would like this information in a PDF, and I'll get you something.
See, David Starr says big value.
Mm-hmm.
Stina Brewer says drive traffic.
Yeah.
Mark Castillo,
yeah.
Driving traffic, marketing, take action. Eyeballs, video marketing. Yep.
Yeah. It's all about getting all this stuff in place and then having the people to see it.
Jason Hopkins, solo ads. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's another page strategy.
We must reverse it though. We must be focusing on the conversion side of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in the past I taught about like testing your traffic, you know what I mean? Like with 200 clicks and go small and see how your conversion is first.
Mm-hmm.
Then scale it to the moon.
Yes. Alicia says, but we need to focus on free too, right? Because they need to recognize who we are. When you're just getting started.
Yes.
Yes, you focus on free for now. Okay. And that's meaning getting your stuff together, getting your personal brand together, getting your mission statement, your core message.
Yeah.
Get all your stuff together and have that presentable for your target audience.
But you have like 3 phases. So when somebody's brand new, have no experience,
mm-hmm.
they don't need to worry about branding yet. They just they need to worry about just getting their business started.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And learning to create content. Once you learn to create content by investing into your intellectual capital and you keep learning new skill sets, you learn, you do, you teach. You learn, you do, you teach. You learn, you do, and you teach. And that really helps you become the authority on the internet, the leader, and the person that people want to follow. Then as you start getting results, then you can go into phase 2. Let me focus on my brand. Let me start tapping into a little bit of traffic with $100, $200, something like that, just to get things going, right? Then once you got experience with that, then you go to phase 3, where you start scaling up your business and start hitting some bigger numbers.
I like what Steve Herman says. How do you get over the fear of failure? I made my first sale today and I feel better about it.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, let me see here. Another question. C. Schroeder says, I started video challenge too. I felt so good after the first video. I got a few friends liking it. So happy I did a second one today. It will get it on fire. I think you're saying that you're on fire, that you'll get it on fire. Okay. No, that's great. See, doing a video challenge is awesome. I think that's great. That's how we pretty much start out. A lot of our students can work out a plan for them for the next 30 days, get them ideas, get them started on thinking of topics for the next 30 days and start talking about videos. But here's a tip. Make sure you stay within the formula of doing those videos. But it's very, very important. You don't want to derail off topic and you don't want to ramble. So you have to stay within a formula. Rich, you can tell her a little bit about that formula because your video can't be too long either. It's got to be within 5 minutes if you're going to do a video challenge.
Yeah, if you do like a video challenge, like just quick, short video, straight to the point, just by having a problem and then provide the solution, call to action. But don't forget to introduce yourself, right? Because you have to let them know who you are.
Oh, of course.
And tell them what you're going to talk about in the video, right? So that's how I do my videos. They just worked very well for me over the years. And I get leads through my videos. Every day I get leads through my videos.
Okay, so here's a question from, let me see. Okay, Mark Casilla says, if solo ad provider says he did run an ad for sand a couple weeks ago, but mentions it was a small order and says he can sell up to another 500 clicks from people who have never sent sand from him, would it be a good idea to test out this vendor or wait it out to test out the vendor?
Well, tell him that you have another run going on right now and you'll get back to him on that. And then when you go back to him after a little while, then run that 500 click test and see how it works. And if it doesn't work, then you know that you really think about a different strategy.
Yeah. Yes. See, he says, if you post video on Facebook timeline, then your friends will see it all the time. How do you feel about posting video in front of them? Tough.
Well, I don't have friends on my Facebook.
Tough. Let me tell you something.
We don't have friends on our Facebook.
When it comes to building your profile, you either have two choices. Either they're in it with you when the things are not right and follow you to success, or when you are successful, tough. I mean, literally, who cares what they think about you? You know, are you really that worried about it? You know, it's like this. You have a personal profile. You have friends, family, colleagues, coworkers, people you grew up with, people who hate you, right? They're on your profile. Do you want them to see your business? If you're that adamant about not letting them see what you're doing on your other second life, then make sure you create a Facebook profile for business only. Have a business name to it, and only business contacts that you are networking and connecting and reaching and adding as friends for just networking. That is how you separate your first life from your second life. You have your profile with your friends and family. Everybody knows who you are. They grew up with you. They make fun of you when you were little, whoever, right? Colleagues, co-workers, fans and family. They're not your fans. They're not. You need to work on building your fan base with your second life profile. Okay, that's what I call it, second life profile. Creating that business profile, that business persona, that presence, your branded timeline cover with a profile header and a profile picture congruent with that timeline. And then have your brand out there and only add people that are not friends. They're business contacts, they're networkers, they're people who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people who want to be in business, right? Who want to network with you, B2B. You want those kinds of people, okay? This is why when we talked about the pillar of personal branding and target market strategy in pillar number 2, you need to focus and get clear on who you're talking to. If you don't know who you're talking to and you're trying to talk to everybody, you sell no one. So make sure that your profile on your Facebook, if you're going to put videos, put it on your business profile. And it's up to you. Personal choice. I do it. I don't care. I do now. My personal profile is starting to see my videos that I put on my business profile after all these years that I've left it dormant. And now I just go, this is what I'm doing, guys. Since you guys been making fun of me all this time and you kept hating on me, take a look now. I got a new car. Take a look like right now I'm making over $100,000. Take a look right now. I'll just throw it right in their face. I don't care.
And it's not like being negative about it. It's more like we're proud.
You're proud.
And we want to emphasize that you have the ability to do this as well if you put your mind to it, right? So, here's one of the things that I'm going to talk about because I think you guys, all of you need to know this, okay? Rules are meant to be broken, okay? But we're so constructed in these rules that we feel like we can't do certain things because of rules that we follow from authority figures like our teachers, our college professors, our parents, it's just a whole bunch of different kinds of people or people that we looked up to in the past, right? As an adult or something like that. And these are pretty much rules that keep us stuck in these blocks. And in order to break free, we have to bend the rules a little bit, right? It's kind of like, reality bending, right? So you have to bend your own reality so that way you could, choose to create what you want to create and not really care about anybody's, voice or anybody's thoughts. Because at the end of the day, what matters is your own reality and your own thoughts because you're creating your own life. Okay?
Right.
I went against the grain in the beginning when my Bay members thought I was nuts when they were like, "Oh, you're gonna make money online?" Ha, 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 ha. And they laugh, and they laugh at the whole thing.
Yeah.
Now they don't laugh. Now they're like,
Nobody
"Whoa,
laughing now.
like he's serious."
Yeah.
Right? And for me, I wanted the band to succeed as a business. Well, because I realized that I have more of a business sense internally than everybody else in that band does. Even still to this day.
Yes.
Okay? And I can say that with confidence. And if they hear me, I don't care because this is who I am. And I believe in what I believe in. Okay? It's my reality. So I could say whatever I want, right? And that's something you got to get used to in your shell with yourself, and don't hold back.
Tim Berdow, welcome from the UK. He says, I dumped all my friends on Facebook. Haha.
Hey, way to go, man.
Clean them up.
You know what I did in my Rich Guzman profile?
That's a good one, Tim.
In my Rich Guzman profile that I used back in 2008 when Facebook was Wild Wild West and with no ads or nothing, right?
Back in the day.
But believe it or not, I had so many friends. I had so many target marketing, individuals like on my Facebook, had almost 5,000 people. Guess what I did? Tell them. Tell them.
Axe them.
Completely, all 5,000.
Gone. Start over. Yep. And with a strategy, by the way.
No, a strategy.
You can't start over without a strategy. Otherwise, you're just aiming for everybody.
You're going to do the same thing all over again.
You're going to do it all over again, and you have to do another 5,000 cleanup. So I like this. Jason Hopkins says, let me see here. I never added swipe copy since I did solo ads. The traffic converts well when I don't add my swipe copy. Should I start using swipe copy? Listen, writing swipe copy is a skill set. Bottom line is it takes practice to understand copywriting. It takes practice by testing different types of emails to see what your solo ad, traffic is going to respond to.
Yes.
But to be 100% unequivocally honest, we don't write swipe copy. Why? Because we took the time to get to know our vendors. This is something that not a lot of people will do as a super affiliate, but as super affiliates that we are, we take time to really build a relationship with our vendors, and we know them, and we talk and we ask questions out the wazoo, and we want to make sure that they know what they are writing. Yeah. Okay? Because if we're going to put our trust into building that long-term relationship with a solo ad vendor, I got to know, a little bit more about them and how they maneuver and how they are with their capture pages and what they're doing, what kind of audience they're attracting. And you'd be surprised how much garbage a lot of solo ad vendors are doing. And then you wonder why, looking at your traffic and your list is like, how come they're not opening our emails?
No, we're not responding.
That's why.
Because there was never a strong relationship established from the get-go.
Yeah. So learn it and practice. That's what I say. Learn swipe copy. It's a great skill set to learn. Once you get good at it, you'll pretty much can rinse and repeat. But if you're not having any luck with it, if you're not getting them and you're not giving it enough attention and practice because whatever reason you have, okay, it takes time. These people who write swipe copy is not something that happens overnight. It takes practice. It takes time. It takes a lot of testing. But once you find the right type of words that speaks to your target audience, you're going to start seeing who's going to respond and who's not. Okay. Catherine Clayton says, Facebook doesn't allow you to put a business name on a personal page anymore. There's the confusion right there. We know that Facebook does not allow you to put a business name, but that's not what we're talking about, Catherine. What we're talking about is a Facebook profile requires your full name. Okay. First name, last name. This is to identify you as a human. If Facebook sees you putting in a certain name that is not relevant, like a real person's name, they will flag your account and they will take you off, or will even give you a chance to create the profile. Yeah. Okay. That's how quick they are. So the way we've been doing it as a couple is we have been doing it in both our names, and then we put our last name. So we put Ace Rich as our last name. That's why we have on our profile Ace Rich. It's not Rich as our last name. It's just I'm Ace, he's Rich. And that's what we did back in the day before the whole Facebook change. So the way to do this, if you want to create two separate profiles, you have one right now, probably totally personal. A lot of, friends, family stuff is in there and not business related. What you can do is leave that account alone, whatever name's on that account, do a variation for a second account under a different email address, okay, that you own, and put it with your name differently spelled. You can try it that way too. Like you can put like your real name instead of your nickname, right? If you have your nickname as your personal profile, then use your real name. If you have it, then just swap, do it the opposite. Because mine is Anastasia Haldridge. I have a profile, that's my personal account. I don't talk to anybody business on there, okay? But on my business account, it's Ace Rich.
Yeah.
We both share it. So that's the difference. And don't get confused with fan pages and personal pages, because fan page, business page is the same thing. Fan page is just for popularity, public figure. It's all about being a public figure, being a public brand. That's all it is. So if we have Ace and Rich Freedom by Design, that's the fan page name. They do allow that. You can create that. There's a lot of people doing it. You can still do it. They're not flagging against that. Okay? Awesome. Kenesha Peavy says, leaving a legacy. Marcus Stiller says on Clixley, Rich, should I be weary of solo ad vendors who ask for higher rating reviews in exchange for an extra amount of clicks to those who leave them an average rating like a 2 or 3 star out of a 5-star rating? I see that with some solo ad vendors in Clixley.
If some solo ad vendor asks you for a higher rating to bring their rating, rating up high, and then in return it's to give you more clicks, I don't know. I really would be leery of that because they're just trying to get more customers by doing that. Now, I would respond like, I'll do a test with you, and if I get great results for my offer, then yeah, of course I'm going to give you a good high rating because you gave me some really good traffic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not going to just give you a higher rating just because you're giving me more clicks. More clicks. It's like crack or something. I need more crack. Or it's ridiculous. That's stupid.
That goes same with what we used to do with testimonials when we first got started.
That's crazy.
We were taught to write good testimonials if we had a great outcome with the solo ad vendor. But due to the saturation with thousands of affiliates, we need to be very careful when we write testimonials because what happens is they're all going to go to the same vendor and then it becomes list saturation, right? And then what? You see, so now we don't even write testimonials anymore. Even they can beg all they want until tears come out their eyes. Like, please, Asa Rich, please write a testimonial for us. Listen, we don't do testimonials, not anymore. We used to when we first started, but things are changing right now. You see, that's the internet. Things are changing right now. So I'll give them a testimonial privately and say, hey, yeah, thanks a lot for a great job. I love your traffic, but great. But I'm not going to go in a public group and just be like, here you go. Yes, this person I bought from and I bought so many clicks because you know what? That stuff is done for now. We're getting smarter now at this point. You got to be careful. Otherwise, you're sending everybody the same thing,
Ridiculous.
Donnie Jorgensen says, is there a way to separate your Facebook friends list from all friends too? Friends and family list, then one for the business side. Okay, I think I answered this question, but I'm gonna give you one more thing. Donnie, what you can do is in your personal profile where your friends are, what you can do is post a post at the timeline, right? A regular post and say, hey guys, if you're here for for business and networking, I created a brand new Facebook profile for just business. So if you are here to network with me or stay connected with me and you're a business owner and you're a business contact of mine, just add me as a friend on this profile and put the link in there. That's the only time I'm going to tell you to put the link in there, okay? Because you can't put links on Facebook, but put the link on there for your second profile so that those business contacts can be sifted into your new profile. And therefore your friends and family will respect that. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then you have a new profile. Okay. So do it that way. Let's see. See, he says, Facebook only lets you create one profile. I think I would just keep doing it and not worrying about it. Stop over processing. I have 4 profiles. David Starr, my thoughts too, Rich. Too many rules.
It's so true.
It's too many rules.
It's just too many rules.
I break them like an artist.
We're supposed to like follow and stuff, and it's like that's what prevents you,
don't let nothing stop you.
When there's rules, and this is just how I feel. Yeah. When there's rules, it's like I understand that there's some rules that should be in place. I mean, to follow the law and things like that. I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, man, like you can't be creative in school. You have to follow suit what everybody else is doing. So how can you expand? How can you grow? How can you have more belief? You can't because they're putting you in this box.
Yes.
You can't grow like that.
Moses Whitman says, thanks for everything. Oh, you're welcome. Let me see here. Marcus Stiller says, I cleaned up my friends list a while and axed the ones out who weren't business people and made another Facebook profile that is for personal use and only have 5 personal friends on there. Haha. You guys are funny. I love it. I love our team. Donnie Jorgensen says, you must be honest on your ratings. You do. Why would you fabricate the truth, right? If they got shitty traffic and you didn't get no sales and then you give them that just means, nope, I didn't get any sales. I'm not giving you a testimonial. No way. Tim Verdell says, you actually can send to a certain group only in your profile, but your reach will be less. And that is a good point to point out there, Tim, because right now with new Facebook changes, they want to focus on the engagement from human connections. So they want to make sure that you guys are having real human conversations. People are engaging, they're commenting, and they will let you see your stuff in their newsfeed. But if you post one thing out there and it ain't getting no lights, it ain't getting nothing, your stuff is way down at the bottom of the food chain, okay? Ain't nobody gonna see nothing. And that's when you got to do an audit on your own Facebook profile. Look at your last 10 posts and take a look at your stuff. If it ain't getting not any likes, I mean, like if you got like 4,000 people that are your friends and like 5 people are looking at your post, something is definitely wrong. You got to fix that. You got to fix that. And it's all coming down to the quality of your content.
Yes,
remember that, right? Let's see here before we go. Yes, makes total sense. Thank you, Mark Castillo. Let's see here. Valentina Lavender. Hey, Valentina, are you guys going to be doing a co-op anytime soon? Well, you know, we did one co-op. It was successful. We did a second co-op. It totally bombed. And then like we're working on a third, but the third co-op, again, this all comes down to testing. Rich is going to take his time with this one.
Yeah, I'm working on a new traffic source. And also we've been working on our conversion side of things, right? Working backwards, right? Working the right way.
Right.
So we're working on the conversions before the traffic. Now the traffic, traffic's last. Gotta make sure the conversion is proper before we take action on the co-op. So, but I don't want to deal with the same traffic that we've been dealing with in the past.
Right.
I'm trying to step outside the box and test some different types of traffic. Could be solo ads, could be something else, but it's going to be. I want really good quality leads. I'm not looking for more of the sale on the front end. I'm looking for a more responsive list. That's my goal because it's cold traffic. If they buy, you got lucky. It's like Vegas when you win something at the slot machine. Way, woo, I'm in a sale. But that's not what it's about. What it's about is finding more people who are more responsive. So when you communicate, they're more responsive to your emails, your messages, right? If you're doing it right, that's the name of the game. Okay. So that's what I'm looking for when it comes to the next co-op. That's why the co-op has not been done yet.
Right. So, all right, guys, I think that's pretty much it. That is our time. It's 1:01. We did very good. We actually lasted an hour of time, awesome, yeah. And we managed to get in a lot of Q&A. Guys, join us next Saturday, okay? Again, team members, listen up. Your week of what you do will reflect what you do every day, and your outcome and your commissions will reflect on what you do every day. So focus on what we just talked about, okay? These are the core principles. These are the 6 pillars of attraction marketing. This is what is all about attraction marketing. This is the key foundation of your business, okay? If you want to build a 7-figure business, you got to know this stuff. And if you don't know this stuff, you need to speak to us because we have a university that we are leveraging off and teaching right through there, okay, with our team members to help you with this. But you must get this down first and make sure that you understand every Saturday is critical. If you're coming to class and you're asking questions just like you guys just did, you guys will understand this stuff and you'll be able to do better and get better results. The more questions you ask, the more answers you get from us. Yes. And we're going to learn and have more aha moments and discover things. Yes. And who was that person earlier that asked a question about something about their friend or family on Facebook? I think that was Catherine. Was it Catherine? No, it might have been Donnie. It might have been Donnie. I answered Donnie's question about that. Because I'm going to send him a video, okay? Yeah. And you know what it's called? Oh, Sihi. She Schroeder. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Part of my French. Sorry, Google, because it's on YouTube. But I've been, studying a lot of different leaders and stuff like that. And one of them that I've learned is ways to be unfuckable. All right, and it's really weird. So that means that, you have to not give a fuck. You have to not give a shit about what people think about. I have a video on that that's going to help you, okay? And it's going to dig deep and. Oh, you mean unfuckwithable, right? Unfuckawithable. Yeah, that's right. You got that down pretty good. So, I'm going to send that video out to you. It means they not fuck with you. So, send me a message on Facebook and let me know. And then what I'll do is I'll send that video to you. All right, guys. So with the new change now, this is it. This is going to be the new time every Saturday at 12 o'clock. Yeah, we voted on it, and it was like the scale was like this. I'm talking like it was really tipped. So a lot more people appreciate 12, and they actually like the Alicia one. Alicia wants you to send her that information too. She's interested in that too. Okay, that's not a problem. All right, and guys, like Randy Allen or Allenson said that he wanted a PDF. We don't have a PDF for you. This was created solely for the team, for the training. So if you guys showed up, great. Watch the replay because we are streaming live on YouTube. Make sure you watch the replay. And listen, guys, so important. Did you get value out of today's training? If you did get value out of today's training, I want you to give us some love. I want you to share the knowledge and the wealth of information we've been sharing with you all this time. Post it down below this video here on our channel and let other people, let our subscribers know. And speaking of subscribers, become a subscriber.
Yeah, and not only that, but in the when I get the video done and rendered for YouTube, I want you guys to go on that video on YouTube and give your thoughts, okay? Let us really know what you thought about this training and what you thought about us answering your questions.
Yes.
Because it really means a lot to us. And the more that we can get better at giving more value back to you, that's what it's about.
That's right.
So I will put the video up on in the group, so you guys can click on it, go straight to the YouTube video, and leave your comments there. All of you, just leave your information, leave your comments. Let us know what you thought and everything, and we really appreciate that.
All right, guys. So don't forget, tune in next Saturday, same time, 12 o'clock. Okay?
Same bat channel.
You will get the notification from me in the group. We have our Freedom by Design Tribe Facebook group. Pay attention to the bulletin there. Our Ace and Rich Lead Lightning team with Power Lead System. Look at the team bulletin there. And make sure that you ask us your questions on the day. Okay, your questions are answered on that day only. Do not send us private messages because we don't have time for that anymore. We're no longer doing free coaching, one-on-one coaching anymore. This is how we're actually teaching the team. So make sure that if you're interested and you're not part of our team yet, reach out to us on Facebook at facebook.com/Ace and Rich. Just like that, Ace and Rich. And we'll be sure to get back to you and get you some information of how you can be a part of this amazing team. With that being said, my name is Anastasia Hall, better known as Coach Ace.
And my name is Rich Guzman. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell on the button there, so that way you can get the latest videos and updates of what we're presenting to you.
All right, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Bye.